Hi, this is Mrs. Quinn, and this screencast is going to go over some of the Lego We Do 2.0 software. I know that some teams are getting ready, so I just wanted to kind of help you out a little and give you a tour of the software. Once you log in and you hit the plus, that's going to really take you into some of the different programming and building instructions. So there's like a getting started kind of project. Then there's guided projects and there's open projects. I'm first going to take you through the getting started. Milo is a really great way to kind of get to know about the different components and the different parts. So if you hit on Milo the Science Rover, you hit go. Once you get in, you're going to see three main parts. We have explore, create, and share. So explore is going to be if you wanted to talk with your team, kind of making that real world connection. It kind of talks about an overview, what you're going to make. The create part is where you actually find the building instructions and the programming instructions. And then the share is some ideas on how your team can kind of share your thinking and different things. So I'm going to go through explore first. Now, whenever you see this screen here, this gives you a short little video, like an overview. And this is Max and Mia. And it says they're ready to explore the world and make some great discoveries. So I'll just click on it for a little bit. So you get the idea. They're just kind of, there's not many words with Max and Mia. You kind of have to think about what they're trying to tell you here. But this video is just getting us started with exploring about a scientist, why a scientist would use a rover. And it leads to this question about how science and engineers explore places that they cannot go. So they would send things like a rover to space or possibly a drone into a volcano or a submarine. It just gets kids kind of thinking. But if we keep going to the create part, again, an overview. This is what Milo is going to look like. The second step of create, all of a sudden there's now at the bottom, you can see where the building instructions would be. So it's going to take you step by step through the instructions, kind of like you would get from a booklet from Lego if you're building it. So you just follow those steps. After Milo is made, you're going to have to make sure that you connect the smart hub, which is like this right here where the battery pack is, to your device. So on the bottom right of the screen, you're going to connect it by hitting this little plus and it'll recognize it. I don't actually have mine on right now, so I'm going to skip that step, but that's a super important step to do because then you can start programming. So let me go through the programming, and feel free, you can even play this with your team if they need some help here. This first block is for the motor power. So 8 would be fast. A 2 would be a little bit slower. I always recommend starting a little slower until you really know what you're doing. This button here, this is motor this way. So the motor would be turning in a certain direction. If you wanted to turn the other way, you could simply just click this and the motor will turn the other way. So basically it's motor this way, motor that way. This is a wait block. So you could set it to say how long you want your motor to be on for. And I'm really following, they gave us this kind of sample program. I'm going to follow it. And what I like to do, this is a stop block. So you're stopping the program. I like to kind of try theirs out at first and then make improvements. So maybe I'll see how that works. And then I could add something like sound. when you click on the sounds, you can hear the different ones. So here's number 1. Oh, that's perfect for Milo. Oh, there are those bees. So there's all different ones. But anyway, we'll stick with number 1. This is color. So you can make Milo's light change a certain color. If I wanted purple, I could do 2. So anyway, I would hit, start. And if I had Milo hooked up, it would go through the program. So if I read this, basically what my program is saying is when I hit the start block, turn my motor on, power of 2, turn the motor this way for 4 seconds, play the sound, choice 1, play color, choice 2, which is purple, and then stop. And, then you can just kind of change it up, and you can make it go forward, then you can maybe move it back. You could do different things. Those are some of the basic ones, the basic programming keys, but this one's kind of fun is the loop. So you can make it repeat, do it again and again. This would be for the sensors, but then the next part is just the share. The software is really neat because if you're on like a tablet or a computer, you could take a picture. Oh, look, there I am. You could do a video. You could take a screenshot of the program so you remember what it is. You could type there. Okay, so I want to go back to home. So if I am here, there's my program. If I'm here, again, to get back into it, I hit the plus, and that was Milo. Project A, B, C, and D, well, definitely A, B, and C, take you through Milo and learning some of the basics, the tilt sensor, motion sensor. And they take you through the complete building instructions. Once you get into some of these other projects, let me show you an example. If I hit this gear up here, I believe that this is when they want us to do the wobble. But let's take the spin, for example. If you click on the spin, it'll take you through the building instructions on how to spin, and then you could adapt and use that in making a flower or a crane. And the flower, of course, has a bee going around. I love, love, love that one. So if you click on the spin, then here's just one picture for the view. The build instructions are down here. This one's kind of interesting because they actually have you like tilt. You build it, and then these little round, gosh, I can't think of what they're called. It would make the motor tilt up. It's pretty cool. So anyway, then for the program, it gives you another sample. So then ultimately what they want you to do is take what you know and use it on something else. So for the flower then and the bee going around, you would take what you know about how to make the motors make something spin, and you could use it in the flower or the crane. And they give you a few different pictures, but not step-by-step building instructions. They just kind of want to inspire you. But see how the ultrasonic sensor is kind of tucked in that flower? It can sense when the bee goes in front of it, which is pretty cool. So anyway, I just hope that this was a nice, quick little overview. Once you get the hang of this software, it's really easy to use. You can tell all the different ideas. And the idea is that they learn a skill and kind of it inspires them to kind of use it on how they want. One more thing I wanted to show you. Where did it go? Let's see. Let me go back out to home. Okay, see this? On my computer now, it's like this gear right here. This takes you to the whole entire instruction manual and everything you could possibly want to know about the software is on there. It was really helpful to read through it though, and that is, as you download it and it's free, it's on there. All right, well, let me know if you have any questions, and I can always make another video. Okay, thank you. See you soon.